Denver and Oklahoma City. 119 victory for Denver on Monday. Scott Foster, James Williams, Ed Malloy are officiating control the tip. They're down 1-0 in the series. Holmgren missed the 2 key free throws down the stretch that left the door open for the Nuggets. Dort shot it well in game 1. Hartenstein hands it to him. 3 on the way. Rims out. Rebounded by Porter. Denver finished 44% from the field. They were 31% from three-point territory, but they out-rebounded the Thunder 63-43. Murray, it rims in to get the scoring started for the Nuggets.
And a similar start for Denver in game 1. Murray was very aggressive with 11 points early.
Keep it on the perimeter. Williams did not shoot it well in game 1. He finished 5 of 20. Holmgren got a bump from Porter, continues on the drive. Hartenstein gives it up. The corner pop. It goes.
And it's so important that OKC gets off to a good start. This starting unit shot just 39%, and they were 0 for 7 from 3 in the first 10 minutes of the game in game 1.
So Lou Dort first on the board for OKC. Off the miss there by Murray. Williams on a kick. Holmgren, open look. And it's rebounded by Jokic. He had 22 boards on Monday night to go along with 42 points and 6 assists. Murray, pull-up pop, off.
And you can see there's a concerted effort early from Denver to get Murray going. Unable to convert their aggressiveness if you're Denver.
Holmgren, lob it up, slam it down, Hartenstein. Thunder led game 1 by as many as 14 points. They were up 11 with 4:31 to play in regulation. Step in, steal by Dort. Dort's going to try to do it himself. He missed it. Kept alive by Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander cleans it up on the inside with a flush.
And getting out in transition and scoring off of them.
Inside, Porter had it knocked away.
Warming defense, the active hands, deflections. That's how.
Porter was not a factor, didn't really play much in the fourth quarter. He his jump shots, has a tough time lifting that left arm, so even rebounding is a challenge for him right now.
It is a challenge, but he hit those shots. They need to get something out of him. Too good, too important. Certainly health a factor.
Stretch. Mark Daigneault has said allow Denver to get multiple opportunities to stay in the game and then eventually get the game-winning bucket. But what actually troubled Daigneault more was the lack of stops in the fourth quarter. That vaunted OKC defense wasn't there when they needed it against this Denver squad.
And I like what he said in terms of there's pathways to improve from game 1, and certainly Aaron Gordon with the corner 3 continuing to play at a high level, but certainly Daigneault felt like we can get better on some of those execution items in the defensive end in the fourth quarter.
Inside for Hartenstein. The setup by Williams, 11-7 OKC. The Thunder allowed 100.5 points per game in the first round of Memphis. They gave up 121 in game 1 against Denver. Porter misses on a 3-ball, and it's grabbed by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander tries to shake off Brown. Hartenstein trying to give it up. The cut. Jam by Williams. Thunder, they're 5 of 8 from the field. Gordon, it's Brown. Pump fake and jumper is no good from three-point land. SGA, bounce it. Hartenstein, again and again and again. 15-7 Thunder, 6 points for Hartenstein. Denver opens up 2 of 6 from the field. Murray on a handoff for Gordon. He uses the Jokic screen. And Gordon draws the foul. The NBA on TNT rebounds. The game-winning jump shot on Monday night.
2 game winners in the same postseason.
Holmgren cans it from the corner. Transition, certainly a big storyline here. OKC has actually been the best fast break team in the playoffs so far. Denver was #1 in the regular season.
Denver has success in game 1, getting out in transition against OKC.
Jokic got a body bump from Williams. The floater doesn't go. Brown got his hands on it, ripped away by Holmgren, and scooped up for the Thunder. OKC has made its last 5 shots. Gilgeous-Alexander, shake and bake, flips it up, no, but a foul. David Adelman, prior to the game, asked him what the current. They also recognize that OKC was going to bring a whole
experienced team. They understand what this is about, the playoffs, having won a championship. And so he understands the pulse of this team, and they understand that they're going to get a response here from OKC, which they've done here early.
11-2 run for the Thunder. Jokic got a screen from Porter, fading off. Gordon mistimed the jump. Holmgren leading the break for the Thunder. Kick it, corner, Dort. Williams lets it fly, and it grazes the rim. Porter's got the rebound.
And Williams has not shot on catch-and-shoot threes with high efficiency in the postseason. Was a little off and short on that jumper.
They feed it to Jokic. Looking for his first field goal. Not there. Keeps it alive. We are past the halfway point of this first quarter. Jokic isolation against Williams. They show a couple other bodies, so he gives it up. Extra. What a feed. Porter misses on a 3-ball. Denver has missed 6 straight. Holmgren spins off on Murray, stripped to the ball, turnover. Ahead for Porter. Picked up by Williams. And now they settle in with 15 to shoot. Jokic turns on Williams. Scoop goes down for Nikola Jokic.
And they got a little cross-matched on the small forward, Jalen Williams guarding Jokic. Jokic making him pay.
The bigger Jalen Williams hits on a 3.
Well, that's what he does, a floor spin, and has actually done a pretty good job fighting Jokic in the low block. He has the size and strength to battle him down low.
Listed at 6'9", 240. Murray missed it. Tracked down by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder shooting 62% from the field. SGA wants to clear the area. The fade is good.
Make sure they go over game scenarios in practice and in shoot-around. They watch a lot of film. They feel very prepared in these instances. We'll see what happens tonight.
All right, Stephanie, Murray will drive it, kick it, put a Brown 3. Off the mark. Shots are not going down. They've been well contested. Holmgren with a head of steam. Layup goes and a foul. A fractured pelvis, and you think back to how his career started, didn't agree. So Holmgren has accomplished a lot in a short period of time, but it's still new experiences for him.
It is, but he's faced adversity, as you mentioned, and he faced adversity the other night. He's been able to bounce back, which is a good thing for the Thunder.
Denver is 3 of 13 from the field. Feed it inside and bounce off of Jokic, turnover. Look, Russell Westbrook is in. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go and puts some English on it. 30-11. Westbrook's jumper is good.
And Westbrook has been good in game 1. This lineup right now for Denver was so good in game 1, defensively and efficiently on the offensive end.
Lou Dort, bingo! Case and Wallace also in the game for OKC. It's now 33-13. And back and forth. OKC is on track to score 180 points tonight. It's 45-23. Caruso is fouled by Jordan.
In the NBA right now, what he's done, but David Copperfield, where's the picture of Sam Presti?
On television.
Also just magic when you want to do magic.
Pretty much.
Okay, I get it.
Check in with Stephanie.
Guys, you know, you're talking about Sam Presti winning Executive of the Year. Well, head coach Mark Daigneault said he is Executive of the Year, but he is not a year-to-year executive, meaning he should have won this award several times because of all of the things he's done to put them in the position they're in this year.
Yeah, just look at the consistency that this franchise has shown. Williams blocked by Gordon. It's going to count. Thunder in front, just over a minute gone by in this second quarter. Westbrook body bump there with Wiggins. Westbrook Upset.
He's been, particularly off the bench. He has fit in well. Great rebounder still. Energy has knocked down the three-point shot well. This lead.
Westbrook has logged 6 minutes. He's looking for his 9th point. 49-28. Thunder.
Really, right now, Denver is going to have to work on their defense here and attempt to get some stops. Everything going OKC's way.
Wallace pops it in from the outside. Plus 12.9 scoring margin this season. That set an NBA record. Gordon on a fade, he's got it. So that plays to Stephanie's point for games because they were blowing teams out. Williams takes it in. Foul call.
Well, the way it's 2 years and have championship expectations this year.
53-30. Williams adds another.
They haven't been in a lot of close games. They have to work on that in practice. We heard Lou Dort talk about it, watching film, and
there's Denver to challenge it. Nuggets decide not to, and they get a touch foul on the outside on the drive by Williams. Other end and getting into it with a fan sitting in the 5th row.
And the fans, they cheered him before game 1.
They did, not tonight. Wallace connects on a 3. It's lights out.
And how locked in they are on both ends. It's fun to watch.
MVP finalist Jokic and Gilgeous-Alexander along with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Gordon stumbling going to the rim. He had it blocked underneath. Caruso twisting and turning for 2.
Looked like a track down the floor, but also had a great block there. Help side coming on the baseline and on Gordon.
They're now shooting 77% from the field. Murray hits from the corner. Murray now with 6 points. It's 59-33 Thunder. 3 minutes gone by in the second. Wallace catch and shoot. Short. Rebound. OKC. Wiggins kept it alive. And then it's off. Westbrook attacking. He lays it in.
Okay, consecutive points, 5-0 run here for Denver. Certainly getting stops. This zone right now giving OKC a different look. OKC cannot just stay on the perimeter.
Gordon with the bloody.
Maybe go into halftime feeling good about something in this first half.
Swinging around the perimeter. Wiggins kicks it out. Caruso short. Rebound to Brown. Westbrook, is he feeling it? No.
You had Jokic posting up on the smaller Wiggins. They missed him.
Williams, hard drive. Brown gets a piece of it. Open look. Wiggins nails it from long range.
We've talked about it. Those three-point opportunities for OKC.
They are 8 of 14 from deep, 57%. Gordon fakes out Caruso, drives in, and blocked by Holmgren. Blocked again! 2 for the price of 1. Wallace goes coast to coast. He just kicked it to another gear. Cut by Brown. And he missed it on the inside. Williams a factor. Wiggins bounce, gets it back. Caruso! In and out. And a foul called on Wallace reaching in.
There, but OKC is like, they're playing with almost a rage right now.
Yeah.
Like angry at what happened in that game 1.
I think they are.
They are.
11-0 and fast break points in favor of OKC. Jokic missed it, and Hartenstein with a box out. Jokic is now 2 of 7, 4 points. Williams hits the heel, and the Denver Nuggets allow it to bounce out of bounds. Biggest lead of the night, 29. Still have 6:38 to go in this first half. Murray fires, bullseye. Timeout. Mark Daigneault.
Guys, I spoke with Chet Holmgren about that very thing. He said the key is you don't let him do what he wants to do, what he's comfortable with. Take that stuff away, make him go to his next option, and then trust that over time it puts you in a good spot.
The miss there by Wiggins out of the timeout.
And I like how I'm sure he told Stephanie that he was very a matter of fact. Like, No one else in the league can do that. As
stepping and steal, Wiggins takes it to the upper room.
Able to get that steal. Everything a struggle, nothing easy offensively for Denver.
66-38, Thunder. Jokic, one-on-one with Hartenstein. He will take and make the three.
And he hit a similar three like that on hard up on him, jab step, hit a big time one, and Jokic not able to get going inside, steps outside.
Lou Dort, slam down, Wiggins on the rocket. Westbrook pops off the rim, cleared by Hartenstein. Jab, jumper, splash. The lead has ballooned to 30. Inside cut. Foul call. 5 of 5 himself for 16 points. Jokic on the perimeter, turns on Hartenstein. It is just a thing of beauty to watch him take what would be considered a fall away, but it's not really for him.
Just a beautiful player, and right now everything on the perimeter for him.
Caruso swing. Lou Dort, no. Murray's got it. It's more of a lean away from Jokic. Asking for it. Denver shooting it at 43%. OKC 63%. Jokic keeps it high off the miss from Dort. Westbrook with a purpose. Missed it off the rim. Down goes Caruso on the play. Right now it's 4 on 5. Caruso late to get up, now on his feet. Gilgeous-Alexander, swing it. Wiggins, got a three.
And that's how you attack.
10 points in 9 minutes off the bench.
To the minutes off the bench. OKC just wears you down.
Gilgeous-Alexander, short, tip in. Hartenstein gets the roll. The Nuggets 23-11 in this first half. Quite a different story from game one. That's not working either. Jokic tried to hit Westbrook. Upstairs, slam down.
Second guessing and questioning in the game situations and all of that. And this team, I'm not sure you could have had a better half on both ends from the Thunder.
Brett, they had 2 turnovers. 2. Lowest turnovers in the NBA this season. OKC, as Denver turns it over to start this third quarter. Lou Dort, open look. Slipped down at the end.
18 points. He had 6 guys in double figures for OKC in that first half. It's incredible.
Dort missed it, and Porter is there for the board. Start of this third quarter, they go into Gordon. Drop step, layup, no. Rebound, Gordon, and he's tripped. Goes down.
Up at times on smaller players can work to their advantage.
And 1. Spin move, Holmgren. Hartenstein float. Hartenstein good.
That push shot in the paint has got to be off the charts. It looks like Brown is going to be called.
In game one, overcame that with late game execution. Williams, off balance delivery, goes down.
And Williams is so good, had such an incredible season. And obviously in this series, but if they have expectations to go even further.
Catch by Jokic, and Hartenstein. These guys crush Bill Kennedy tape. And another foul, it's Dort.
Offensive end.
Right now, let's take a look at our fan. Murray hits on a pair. Both of these teams lost in the second round last year. OKC to Dallas in 6 games. Denver to Minnesota in 7 games. Low dribble. Contact between Murray and SGA. 5 to shoot. Bounce it for Williams. And the jumper is short. Rebound, Holmgren. He draws the foul. The chase for the cup. Heads,
yes.
Canadians. Yeah. Our producer, Sean Gerchikov, all over it.
The magic.
It's part of the magic. What OKC did in the first round against Memphis, they won the series by outscoring them by 78 points. So we talked about it, the close game that they were in game one, they fell short. This has felt more like what we saw against the Grizzlies as SGA scores in the paint. It's Alexander. Double up on Jokic. Porter will skip it over to Brown. 10 to shoot. Brown, hard drive, anticipating the contact, but didn't get the foul call. Hartenstein was there to wall him up. Knocked away by Jokic, quick hands, as he jars it loose from Holmgren. Porter, in and out. Porter is now 0 of 5 from the field. 8:42 to go in the third quarter. On the switch, Gilgeous-Alexander crosses over and gets it to go. SGA is smooth with it.
Oh, great footwork and great extension on that finish.
8 of 10 for 22 points. Porter can't hit the three. And a foul going.
Junior struggling, that injury really bothering him on his jump shot.
Jokic give it up. Brown converts on a three. Do it again on Friday night with the series shifting to Denver. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has scored 22. He's dished out 7 assists. Hartenstein, backdoor, layup goes. It's Dort.
You see Hartenstein's value. He gets the ball there off of the pick and roll action, and his passing just finding the open man. What a pickup and a find in the offseason for OKC.
Denver finished the season #1 in assists with 31. They have just 11 tonight. Jokic bounce it for Brown. Extra feed. Gordon, the flip doesn't go. Knocked outside for Murray. He will take it and make it from long range.
And obviously big chance opportunities in game one.
That play broken up by Murray, who got. Denver finished the season #1 points in the paint as well, with 58.5 per game. They had 54 in game one. They have just 12 tonight, but now finally gets one to go. He's 1 of 7 from the field. Stop and go. Hartenstein missed it. It's almost surprising when they don't go in.
You're right.
Get into it quickly here with Brown. Jokic one-on-one coverage from Hartenstein. Turns the corner and finishes with a floater.
Jokic frustrated. Thought for Jokic to get something easy at the rim.
It's a 10-2 run. Hartenstein couldn't finish because the team. Isaiah Hartenstein at the free throw line. 2 out of 2 for Hartenstein. As you mentioned his passing prowess. 14 points, 8 boards. He has been a perfect fit. Signed to a 3-year, $87 million deal. Came over from the Knicks. Murray misses on a 3-ball, and it's rebounded by Holmgren. That is his 10th board, so he's got a double-double. Williams over Jokic. No. Rebound, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. Yes, a 3.
And once again, finding the open man helps when you have multiple guys who can knock down shots like OKC.
Porter drives it, tried to dish it, and Murray avoids a collision. Porter's 3. Jokic, offensive board, put back no, but a foul. Sit in the second row that are monitoring the game. They've got video immediately to look at, and their assistants are seeing is what they believe could be the evidence to overturn a call.
Hey, 6-1 in the playoffs. He might need to raise the guy behind the bench.
I'm sure something that he would really appreciate from you and from the Thunder.
I'm advocating on his behalf.
Clearly. 10% fee. Jokic. Rebound, Hartenstein battling with Westbrook. Extra Porter. Euros, and the flip doesn't go. Porter now 1 of 9 from the field. Gilgeous-Alexander fades and hits. He's a machine. Turnaround is way off by Gordon. Offensive rebound, Porter. Westbrook thought about the three. Instead, it's going to be Porter on the deep shot. Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, getting one to go there. Shot, but it has been a struggle. 2 for 10 tonight. Was just 1 of 8 in game 1, but he is important to their attack.
Swing, Dort. Under 4 minutes to go now in the third. Hartenstein faked the handoff. Shot clock down to 5. The cut and slam by Williams. And another dime from
Hartenstein. Had 2 guys cut before, but found an open Williams. Just beautiful basketball.
Jokic. In and out. Holmgren's got his 11th board of the night. Williams leaves it for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's born to score. Ten of 12 from the field. Gordon flips it up.
The separation in games like tonight.
And Stephanie, a steal to start the fourth. It's Watson taking it to the rim for the throwdown. Boy, the last thing you want to do is overreact with your club. You've done so many great things throughout the year to finish the season with a 68-14 record. You breeze through the first round. You don't overreact and start changing things left and right. That's before the buzzer in game 1.
Yeah, I love that you brought that up, and that was a great point on his part. Look, he said there are things that they can improve upon, things they can do better, but not change who you are after one game. And I think what they've done is they've been able to get back to who they are here in this game. They needed this. They needed to have a bounce-back performance to show that their style, their philosophy is you know, what they've had success in the regular season translates here in the
with Jalen Pickett, Najee, Strother, who puts it off the window, +1.
Nice. Came out to the media, said, look, a sign of leadership in how you manage the ups and downs of the postseason as a result.
And I think he still very much believes in the up 3 foul philosophy. It's just when you, and they were waiting for a foul so Jokic could come into the game. Everything had to break the way that it.
Performance. Certainly, question now is, can Denver regroup? Can they go back home? And can they find that magic they had in the fourth quarter at home where it'll be much easier?
Kick it out for the Najee jumper, and he cans it from long range. We saw Denver do this to the Los Angeles Clippers in Game 7 of the first-round series, and tonight they're on the receiving end of a rout in favor of the Thunder. There's Joe one-on-one with Tyson, and Joe nails the J.
And you talk games in that Clippers series, and at home, it wasn't the stars that really created the separation in that game, in that blowout. It was Christian Brown, it was Aaron Gordon, it was Russell Westbrook. So much easier for the complementary players when they're playing at home in the playoffs as opposed to on the road.
Kenrich Williams will bounce it for Jalen Williams. Now Mitchell gets a touch. Fend off on Najee, step through, Mitchell denied. Zeke Najee with a block. Hunter Tyson in his second year out of Clemson. Pickett's pull-up. Doesn't go. Second-year guard from Penn State. Wiggins to Kenrich Williams. He's fouled by Najee. May 25th, the Magic is back. The adventure is just beginning.
Productive somewhat off the bench, but you want to compete. You're always being evaluated. See something that works, that he can incorporate in game 3 or 4 as they return back to Denver. And certainly Strother, I like his aggressiveness right there. Had a 3-point play opportunity drive. And
around the NBA, the video of Nikola Jokic during a timeout in game 1, very demonstratively talking to his teammates. Joe with a pass inside for Williams, working around the perimeter. Mitchell, and that's a treble. So the point being, if you're a coach, that his leadership is showing, that the accountability is there, and that the respect level that the team has. Tyson misses from long range. Najee the offensive rebound. Slapped away. Turnover. Joe give it up. Mitchell cans a triple. And that just been such a good fit at the head coaching position, replacing Michael Malone, who was an NBA champion.
He's been a great fit. So impressed with, we meet with him in the meetings and his perspective, how he approaches these matchups, and might have that interim tag removed when it's all said and done with the way he's resonated with this team. Just not having the performance here tonight in game 2.
His father, Rick, was a tremendous head coach in the NBA with Portland, Golden State, Sacramento, Houston, and Minnesota. Consistent winner. And David obviously takes a great deal from what he learned being around his dad. And when we asked him about, it's exactly what David needed to hear in the moment. Instead of freaking out, it was like, oh, yeah, that's what it is. So I'll go do it.
Well, that's funny, but that's also, David is ready. He's been around it his whole life and certainly learned from one of the best to ever do it in his father.
Watson, drive and deuce. Under 7 minutes to go. It's 133 to 90.
He also said he played basketball in high school with one of the members of the Brotherhood, Mike Dunleavy Jr., the GM for Golden State. And I asked him, did Mike ever pass him the ball?
And he said those relationships are still very much alive today. Learned a great deal. You know, obviously, as you come through the ranks, just being around highly accomplished people doing what you one day want to do. Osmosis. Pickett. It's an air ball and a shot clock violation. So new players have now checked into the game, including Usman.
How close he and Shaka Smart are the coach at Marquette. And kind of has like a college feel, this Oklahoma City team. The way they play, the way they buy in, it's impressive. But that's what USA basketball does. It brings people together.
Oh, wait.
It forms bonds.
Is this a PSA?
Yes.
We just laid it on a tray for you, didn't we?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Extra size on the bench. Limited action. He's the Pac-12 Freshman of the Year in 2020 at Arizona. One stat in favor of the Nuggets. They have won 7 straight playoff series after winning game 1. And the scoring continues as Isaiah Joe makes it rain. Chanchar and a handoff for Tyson. 5:25 mark of the 4th. Steal. Mitchell upstairs. The stuff.
And everybody just competing, playing hard, up big. I'd like to see this OKC team practice. I mean, just go at it as Strother knocks down a 3-pointer. But it's just impressive to see what they've done. And you started to see it like 2 years ago when they didn't necessarily, they may be a 500 team then as Joe just stays hot from 3. And for us as broadcasters, it's been fun to call some of these incredible moments.
Inside, foul is called. Chanchar, what it felt like inside this arena. There was just a state of shock from Thunder fans how that.
The visiting team going on the road and taking care of business. Certainly that's not the case here tonight. Both teams winning on the road. Some great finishes. Best time of the year, NBA playoffs.
Down to 4:20 remaining. Jang drives, pulls up over Tyson short. Chanchar with the rebound. Get into it with Pickett. 59% shooting for the Oklahoma City Thunder, 37% for Denver. That's going to add to the percentage for OKC. The layup from the rookie out of Weber State, Dylan Jones. Fast break points, 22-5. Knocked away from Pickett. Mitchell, all gas, no brakes for the Thunder.
Well, he's been impressive. I like his 30 made field goals for the game.
That doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen at all.
Knock away from Tyson, shot clock at 10. Tyson the drive, and scoots inside with a left-handed layup.
Nice move there by Tyson against pressure, too.
Second-round pick in 2023. Mitchell, get it inside. Kenrich Williams couldn't finish it. Under 3 minutes to play. And this is one if you're the Denver Nuggets. You just want to turn the page, get home, and
you know, just find a way to get it done. It was impressive. They didn't quit. They just kept fighting. They pounded the offensive glass. They got to the free throw line. And now after this game, get home, get some rest, and feed off of that energy in Denver.
And another foul this time. Head coach at 4 years as an assistant at Jesuit High School, where he had played with Dunleavy.
Well, you know he was smart by passing the ball to Dunleavy. It's never happened before.
It just doesn't usually happen like this, because he took over with just 3 games remaining. Let's see Fundor back there. He took his mask. Never seen the gentleman behind the basket and stanchion take his mask off. Normally he goes with a wrestling look.
Are you guys on a first name basis?
Fundor, yeah. I know him. His first name is actually Garrett. That's a fact. That's the next level of preparation required in this job.
You're like the Sergei Bubka of preparation. You just keep raising the bar.
There he is. That guy's got a regular job. Tyson finishes on the interior.
He's got to be self-employed.
I don't know. I haven't seen his paperwork. Final minute 42. Jang's 3 is off the mark. The largest lead of the night was 49 for the Thunder. That doesn't go down for Hunter Tyson. The fans that remained in the arena still here cheering on the Thunder. Quite a different scene compared to 2 nights ago when Denver came away with that epic Game 1 victory. Jones with a head of steam, and he's dropped.
It just all happened so quickly, and you're like, wow, they won this game. They stole it. Exactly.
Yes, it went in. And then a last-second attempt by Jalen Williams was off the mark, and Denver claimed a 121-119 win in Game 1. But tonight, not wire to wire, because Denver actually led 2-0. But that was their only lead. All 13 players for the Thunder have scored and put 3 on the board for Jalen Pickett as he drains the triple. Final 30 seconds. Kenrich Williams missed it from distance. Tyson will get it across. There's a 4-second difference, shot clock to game clock. So the Nuggets are going to look to shoot it here with Strother. Head and shoulder fake, creative attempt, and now OKC can just dribble out the clock. This was an old-fashioned playoff blowout. Oklahoma City responds in a big way